Whoa! What's poppin', gamers? We're back. We are so back. Before I go on my whole spiel, does everything sound okay? Because I messed with the audio settings again, which I know I'm not supposed to. Because that is what ends up screwing everything up, is when I change things. Which is why I never change things. So, can I do that? Oh my goodness, I can. That actually made life so much easier. All right, sounds good. Cool. Welcome to the stream. Tonight, we are doing an anime couples tier list. Now, you might be thinking, where does the chat participation come in? Well, thanks for asking. Where it comes in is we've got a list here, right? What makes things interesting, though, is as you can see on the actual tier list, it's canon couples. So I've already scrubbed through here, and, like, Izuocha's not on here, which is a little annoying. But I get it, because they're not technically canon yet. So I understand. So, what we're going to do is we're going to go through the whole list and, like, rank everyone. And then at the end, and you guys can, like, throw stuff in chat over time, right? Like, just as we go. Throw in couples you want me to put on the tier list, and I will throw them up there and make them. I've got my Canva over here so I can be able to add to it and make the images. So I will be taking suggestions at the end. The caveat is, though, it has to be from an anime I've seen, so I can say no. I also need to make another tier that is purple. We're going to call this... Ooh, I don't know if I can say that. Sometimes if I don't know, it's better to just lean on the side of not. I'm going to say... we're going to call it hard pass. And you'll see why as we go on. Oh, wait, there's no blue on here. My bad. Blue is the next color. Okay. So, before we jump into the tier list, though, how's everybody doing? Welcome. It's been, a hot minute since I've streamed. It's been like 2 weeks, which is insane. But it's also been, you know, I fact-checked this yesterday as I was putting the stream together. It's been 2 months since I've done a tier list. Hot dog. That is so long since I've done a tier list, and I think that's insane. So, I know we did, like, Pokemon and stuff and games for a while. So, we're going to spend a couple weeks going back, doing tier lists, a bunch of other stuff. Aside from that, we'll get back to, like, Pokemon, and I have a couple more game streams. We do need to circle back around and finish the Wholesome Monster Girl Academia stream. Finish that demo, which I will get to eventually. So, there's stuff coming, but it's like, I just need to take a break from the games for a little bit, because I know not everyone who subscribes to the channel for anime stuff is also, like, looking for game stuff, so I gotta, like, help for everyone. So, don't worry, I did not forget about Wholesome Monster Girl Academia. I just haven't had a time slot to put it in yet. So, we'll loop back around to it eventually. Same with Pokemon. Like, I did 4 Pokemon streams. We're going to take a break from Pokemon for a while, and then we'll come back. So, probably won't loop back around to Pokemon for a while, though, because we did it a lot. And I have a lot of streams I want to do, because, like, My Hero ends in 2 weeks. So, once My Hero is over, I have, like, all the My Hero tier lists I want to do, because I've been waiting. Like, there's an arc tier list, volume covers, season, characters, like, the whole shebang. But I gotta wait until the manga ends, the last volume cover comes out, and season 7 ends. So at that point, we'll be open to... And I mean, once the manga ends, we're immediately open to character tier list, which is going to be great. I have a couple bookmarked. So, lots of good stuff. Yo, is this Mario Kart music? Hold on. Yo, Toad Harbor from Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. That goes crazy. Can you guys hear the music okay? I turned it down a little bit because it was really loud, and I want to make sure you can hear the music, but it's not like overwhelmingly loud. All right. Zeke's doing good. Golden. Been a rough day. Man, that sucks. But, you know, some days do be like that. Not every day can be great. But, hey, you're here. We're going to have fun doing a tier list. So that's gonna be pretty sick. I saw Zeke asked how I am. I'm good. It's been a day. I obviously had work this morning. I did get up and run, like I said I was going to. And that was interesting. Because I'm not like a big physical activity guy, so getting up and running was like insane. But I just put my anime music on, put my headphones in, and I did 2 laps around the block. So, because I did 1 and it was only like 10 minutes, and I was like, wow, I still have like 30 minutes before I need to get ready for work. So I did another lap, and I was like, okay, at this point my body's starting to give out. I need to stop before I hurt myself. So that was nice. And then like I had work and stuff. I recorded, Jackson and I did another episode of the podcast today, and then we did an episode of the after show. So I'm gonna have to edit those this weekend. And now I'm here. So I will say tomorrow I'm going to Books A Million, because Books A Million is running a buy one get one 50% off manga sale. So I'm going to, I have a couple volumes in mind. I'm not gonna go like too crazy, but I am going to try a new type of video tomorrow. I can't promise that it's going to come out, because I may get to the end and be like, I hate how this turned out. But I'm going to try something new. Just, you know, keep it fresh. I need to know what song this is, because I've heard it. Athletic Yoshi-san. Okay. So we're doing Nintendo music tonight. I know I'm all over the place. This is how I usually am. We're doing Nintendo music tonight because the anime music I was using, all the streams with it have started getting copyright claimed, and I'm like, that's not a good precedent to set. Like, no, the channel's not monetized now, but I don't want to like set that precedent as we go forward. So that's what I will say about that. Random question from JDH88. Who's my favorite movie reviewer on YouTube? Me. Because I don't watch movie reviewers. I don't yeah, I usually don't watch movie reviewers at all, just because I do a movie podcast where I review stuff. I listen to a lot of podcasts. I listen to the Genre Geeks is probably the only podcast I listen to consistently that talks about movies. But no one on YouTube. My YouTube consumption is, I mean, at this point, it's either Poofesher playing something, PewDiePie doing something, or like Amazing World of Gumball Out of Context has been another like rabbit hole I've gone down for the last couple weeks. So yeah, I don't really do like movie reviewers per se. But if I had to pick like a favorite YouTuber, it would definitely be PewDiePie. I'm just saying. I love PewDiePie. I don't care what other people say. Anyway, okay, that's enough preamble. Let's start ranking. I now realize I accidentally changed, and I did not. I need to add a row. That needs to be blue. I realized I made this the wrong one. I was supposed to add a row, and I did not. Because this is supposed to be the blue one. That is... Oh, nope. This is... Oh, what was the very bottom? It was... Oh, don't know. Okay. That was the very bottom. We're going to change that. Okay. So I'm gonna be honest, these are all like the default tiers that came with the list, and I'm kind of satisfied with the spread we have. So I will leave it for now. So this is hard because I'm starting off with 2 that I don't know because I haven't seen Naruto. It says Naruto and Hinata. I don't know. I will put I'm going to put don't know at the bottom. Because if I don't, then it's going to look weird. Because it's going to be in between trash. Whew. Okay. So yeah, Naruto, this guy, I don't know. Okay. So, we got Hori and Miyamura. I'm going to be honest. I think, oh, this is hard. Oh, yo, they did put Eren and Mikasa here. Okay, good. Because I was scrolling through here yesterday, and I saw, like, Armin and Annie on here, and I was like, how do you have Armin and Annie, but not Eren and Mikasa? And then they're on there. So, it's all good. All right. Hori and Miyamura, I'm going to say great. I don't think... I don't know. I'm going to say... I'm going to say really great. Yeah, I'll leave them in really great. I think they're a really good couple. They really carry the show. So I would leave them in really great. I think that's good. I don't know that one. Okay. Kirito and Asuna. We've already gotten to our two couples that are on the thumbnail, so that's really funny. Kirito and Asuna. You guys might hate me here. You guys might hate me here, right? I think they're a top tier. Genuinely. I think SAO gets a lot of crap for being a bad anime. And it is. Like, by most standards, SAO is a terrible anime. But the one thing they, like, actually get right is the relationship with Kirito and Asuna. Because one of my... so let me elaborate a little more. One of my biggest gripes with, like, harem anime is the protagonist, like, will waver a little bit and, like, lead on one of the girls or something and then be like, oh, just kidding, like, I'm really into my main one. Or you'll have, like, a jobless reincarnation situation. Brief spoilers for Season 2. Just, like, mute for 5 seconds. In Jobless Reincarnation Season 2, Rudius gets married to Sylphie, and then at the end of the season, Roxy's like, hey, I'm in love with you. And he's like, okay, so let's get married. So then you start, like, this actual polyamorous harem, and that's a problem, because it's like he's spent this whole season being like, I'm never going to... whatever. Anyway, the one thing SAO actually nails really well is Kirito and Asuna. Because Kirito is consistently surrounded by, like, all these different girls throughout the series. You have Seinon in Season 2, his sister in Season 1, which, don't even get me started on that one. And then there's, like, Alice in Season 3, and, like, there's all these girls around him. And the whole time, he's like, I gotta get back to Asuna, dog. Like, that... Say what you will about the fairy dance arc. That's kind of the whole point of the fairy dance arc, is him being like, you know, I gotta get Asuna out of there. So, actually, they're just really good. I know that's weird to put them above Hori and Miyamura, but I'm just saying, that's how it goes. Okay. I'm assuming these are more Naruto ones that I don't know. Okay. Moving on. There is some mild spoilers in here, I see. Like, Demon Slayer has spoilers, technically speaking. So, all right. Gohan and Videl. Honestly, I'm gonna put him in good. I mean, it's been like ages since I've watched Dragon Ball, so I don't remember a lot. But I mean, it's good. It's a good, solid relationship. I like them. I would put Goku and Chi-Chi also in good, but not better than them. Like, they're good, but Goku's just not around enough. Like, we don't get to see Goku be a husband, right? Like, he's always off fighting. At least Gohan, we get to see him be, like, a boyfriend and a husband and, like, all that stuff. So yeah, they're both good. Well, is this the Me Maker theme from 3DS? Or is this just Me Maker? It's 3DS. Let's go. Dude, banger. Okay, anyway, sorry, I got distracted. Random Bleach. I don't know. I haven't watched Bleach. I see hot takes. There's going to be hot takes tonight. Okay. Krillin and Android 18 goes in great purely off of the, like, meme of him being like, me and the baddie I pulled by being bald. Like, no one can explain the level of Riz that Krillin had that, like, turned this Terminator-level robot, killing machine, if you will, into a housewife. I don't know how he did it, but he did. So that's so real. Because it's like such a genuine relationship, too. It's not like played up for joke. Like the meme is there, right? But it's not played up for a joke. Like it's a really legitimate, solid relationship. And I think that's pretty cool. Okay, guys, I'm gonna be so real with you. Trunks and this girl, I don't even remember her name. Mid. If I can't remember her name, I also didn't watch that much of Dragon Ball Super. I really didn't. It's kind of mid. I don't know, man. It's kind of mid. Anyway, I almost said Goku and Vegeta. That's not right. Vegeta and Bulma, honestly, good, but better than Goku and Chi-Chi. Like, they're a very similar case to Krillin and Android 18. It's just the fact that, like, Bulma was able to virtually domesticate Vegeta. Prince of all Saiyans, I'm gonna destroy the planet. But I met a pretty girl, so now I'm not. Like, I don't know, man. That trajectory is a little interesting. So yeah, I mean, it's good. I don't have a lot to say about that one. Another, I'm assuming Bleach. I don't know. Why does that one look so familiar? Hold on. Excuse me. There we go. Oh, maybe I should just do it this way. Oh, no, because then it's blocking the thing. Okay. Who is that? Okay, I don't know that one. I do know these next two, so let's go back out. Okay. So the dude and this pink-haired chick from Akame ga Kill. I don't remember either of their names. But I do remember their character, and I do remember that their relationship got me thoroughly invested, and I was very moved by the end. And quite frankly, a little depressed. So I'm going to put them in good, but better than Goku and Chi-Chi. Because their relationship was like, she was the stereotypical tsundere, like, I don't like you, I think you're dumb and you're stupid. And then over time, like, they actually fall in love, and it was really great. And I mean, I don't like how it ended, but I don't know. I think it was good. So I like them. Toradora. All right, we have a first here on the Taiga and Ryuji. Trash. I absolutely hate their relationship. And I know I talked about this on the I've talked about this like 3 different times now. Because every tier list we've done, Toradora has come up. And I don't know how this keeps happening. So on the romance anime ranking, I was like, I don't like Toradora. On the waifu ranking, I was like, I don't like Taiga. And now we're here on the couples tier list. I don't like them together. It's not a very good relationship. Because it's solely, and you can say, oh, well, it's played up for the joke, like it's really funny. It's the sole purpose of their, like, the sole core of their relationship is the fact that she beats him up. And he just kind of takes it. And I just don't think that's very healthy. Because she spends like 22 episodes being like, I hate your guts and you're the worst person imaginable. And then in the last 2 episodes, she's like, oh, maybe we're in love. We should kiss. And then in the last episode, she freaking disappears. She's not a good person. Now, granted, none of us are. But still, that's not valid reason to... No. They're not a good couple. They're really not. He would have been better off. They would have been better off in the original pairings that they had. I don't think they're a good couple. I'm just saying. So, I mean, you can hard disagree. I'm just saying I didn't like it. All right, we got Ayana Koji from Classroom of the Elite and the blonde chick. I'm going to say mid just because I don't remember enough about their relationship. Because I could never really tell if he was actually into her or if he was just like dating her for because I haven't watched season 3 yet. I was waiting for them to fully dub it, which is probably fully dubbed by now. Actually, is it? I can probably look on Crunchyroll. I could never tell if he was dating her because he liked her or if he was trying to get something out of it. And that's what frustrated me about Ayana Koji. So, hold on. Let me look up Classroom of the Elite. 3 seasons. Dude, Classroom of the Elite is so mid. Like, okay, so it's fully dubbed, so I can watch season 3. Yeah, Classroom of the Elite is, like, so mid. I'm gonna be so real with you. Everyone hypes it up like it's this great anime, and I'm like, it's good, but it's not, like, great. Like, I don't know. I don't understand why people gas up Classroom of the Elite. It's not that good. At least I didn't think it was that good. So yeah, sorry guys, I haven't seen Clanad, so I gotta go don't know. I believe you, Clanad is peak. It's on my list to watch, I promise. I promise it's on my list, and I will watch it eventually. But I haven't seen it, so I can't. I gotta say don't know. I'm sorry. I haven't done Berserk. What is this one? I don't know that one either. Okay. Continuing on. Lelouch C2. Is that a confirmed canon ship? Was that canon? I watched Code Geass. I didn't think that was canon. I thought that was just like an implied thing. What? I'm sorry. Okay, I guess it is canon. I guess I missed something. Okay. Well, I mean, I'll say it's good. I don't remember that. I don't remember that happening. But okay. I mean, they're fine together. He is kind of like a... It's kind of a... It's a weird dynamic because she's like, I'll give you power so you can rule the world. And he's like, but yeah. As long as I get pizza, I don't really care. Which, I don't know. I feel that. This guy and... Oh, what's her name? Euphemia. What is his name? What is the best friend's name from Code Geass? I can't remember it. Suzaku. Suzaku, that's his name. Suzaku and Euphemia, great. Great. I love them together. They're such a good, like, traditional princess in her knight trope. And then the way they twist it is so good because it got me in the feels. I need to rewatch Code Geass. It's... Oh, man. I could probably get a video out of Code Geass, too. I need to finish rewatching Gurren Lagann first. That's what I'm watching right now. Yo, did they put Nia and Simone on here? If they did not put Nia and Simone on here, I'm going to riot. I don't think they did. If not, I can add it at the end. Eren and Historia is not on here, I'll tell you that. Eren's on here, but not with Historia. That's not canon. Eren and Historia is not canon. That was like a fan thing, like everyone speculated. I didn't think it was canon. Yeah, Euphemia and Suzaku appearing great. I can't wait to get Blasphemy over these two being up here. Okay, 02 and this guy. Trash. This is such an L relationship, legitimately. In the same vein, with I would consider the same relationship dynamic. These two from Cyberpunk. I don't even remember their names. It's David and what's the girl's name from Cyberpunk? I don't remember her name. Lily, is it something with an L? Lucy. That's her name. David and Lucy. I mean, they're another good one. I wouldn't put them that high. I didn't really care for Cyberpunk Edge Runners. I was kind of mad when it won Anime of the Year because I didn't think it was that good. But I don't know. I don't make the rules. So, yeah, it's whatever. I'll put them there. That's fine. Haven't seen that one. All right, Demon Slayer. I can do all of these. All right. You guys are going to hate me for this one. Zenitsu and Nezuko is top tier. And I will fight everyone on this hill. And I know the big complaint with Demon Slayer is a lot of the ships don't get a lot of time. Like, they just don't get the time to have the development. And I think Zenitsu and Nezuko is the only one that really does. Maybe Kano and Tanjiro. I just think there's such a, like, we don't get to see Nezuko's side a lot, and that's kind of unfortunate. But Zenitsu really is, like, I hate seeing Zenitsu slander on the internet because nobody understands Zenitsu. Like, legitimately, aside from some of the My Hero characters, I think Zenitsu is the character I see most mischaracterized on the internet. Because they're like, he's the plucky gag character who doesn't, like, he's... And I'm like, dude, you don't understand Zenitsu and Nezuko, bro. You just don't get it. Like, he just doesn't know how to interact with women. That's what it is. He doesn't know how to interact with women because he's this very, like, sheltered. He's like a homeschool kid. He was homeschooled. He doesn't know how to interact with girls, so he meets this really pretty girl, and he doesn't know how to interact, so he kind of goes a little overboard. I mean, that's so real. I get it, but also, like, I don't know, man. You gotta give Zenitsu and Nezuko top tier. They're... Dude, okay, listen. I literally have a video on the docket for, I think it's like October and November, that's in defense of Zenitsu. I want to make it so bad. It's on the list. Obanai and Mitsuri, another top tier one. Demon Slayer in general is overlooked in the writing. Yeah, 100%. Everyone writes Demon Slayer off as like this, oh, meh, carried by animation, and then don't look at the story when the depth they're asking for is there. And I'm like, bro, you're looking for depth in Demon Slayer? It's there. You're just choosing not to find it. So, yeah. Tengen and his 3 wives. This is a hard one because I don't condone the polygamy at all. I don't like that. I make an exception for Tengen. I mean, not really. Like, I like Tengen as a character. I just don't like the polygamy aspect of his relationship. I understand there's like an in-universe reason why of like, oh, well, his clan is going out, so he needs to have a lot more wives so we can have a lot more kids. And I'm like, yeah, sure, whatever. Like, I get it. But at the same time, doesn't mean I like it. So, that aside, I'm trying to, like, think about this without that bias in mind. I think it's good. It's still better than Goku and Chi-Chi. I don't like the polygamy, but I think their relationship is good. I Aoi and Inosuke, I'm gonna say mid, because there was literally the bare minimum of foreshadowing on that one. Like, Aoi and Inosuke would be the equivalent of getting to the end of My Hero and Bakugo and Kami being together. Like, they had a couple solid interactions, but other than that, it's nothing too crazy. Like, this is another one that suffers from lack of screen time. Because a lot of Aoi's screen time with Inosuke, I mean, it's there, but it's not like... It doesn't have the same romantic coding as Tanjiro and Kanao or Zenitsu and Nezuko. Like, those two at least have the romantic foreshadowing. Aoi and Inosuke did not. And it kind of hit me out of left field when I was reading the manga. I was like, but what? I mean, I guess they're together because you gotta, like, he can't be the only one out of the bros who didn't get married. So, like, I get it. But also, that's crazy. So, and then Tanjiro and Kanao, dude, another top tier one. I mean, let's be so real. Let's be so real. That's, I love their relationship. I know a lot of people, I read through a whole thread that was like, why Kanao is better with Genya? And I'm like, what are you talking about? They've interacted like twice. And the whole thread was like, well, even though they've only interacted twice, here's why. And like, it was a really detailed thread. Good for you. But at the same time, I was like, I don't know. Can't really argue with the text on this one. So, yeah, they're top tier. I really like their relationship and how he was like, hey, you should step out and be yourself and, like, make your own decisions. And she really loved him for that. So that's awesome. I'm assuming that's Fairy Tail. That's what it looks like. Yeah, that's definitely Fairy Tail. Haven't seen, so I can't do Fairy Tail. I'm sorry, gang. Moving on. Toru and Kyo. Okay, if you guys have not... oh, my voice is going out. This is what happens when I do multiple podcasts in a day. Okay. If you guys have not seen Fruits Basket, you gotta watch Fruits Basket. One of the greatest romance anime of all time. Dude. They're like top of top tier. Toru and Kyo, dude? Oh my goodness. I'm sorry if you're a Yuki stan. Like, that's gotta hurt. But at the same time, their relationship development over the course of the series is so... Like, I want to rewatch Fruits Basket. It was that good. I'm legitimately thinking about putting it in my top 10 anime because it was just that good. Like... Even though the romance wasn't the driving factor of Fruits Basket for a while, at least not until like mid to late season 2. It's definitely it's just their relationship is so good. I don't want to say too much in case you haven't seen Fruits Basket. It's really good. Ed and Winry, all right, sorry. They've already been dethroned. Top of top tier. Ed and Winry, dog. Another one where, like, the way that relationship grows and develops is just... And at the end, when Ed is like, I'll give you half of my life if you give me half of yours. And she's like, you idiot. Why are you trying to make this about alchemy, huh? Why'd you have to... Who's talking about alchemy? And then she's like, I'll just give you my whole life. And like, dude, it's so good. Oh my goodness. Ed and Winry, top tier. I need to rewatch Full Metal Alchemist too. Oh, the teacher and her husband going really great. I love them. They're great. I don't have much to say other than they're like, dude, they're goated. They're great. Also, don't worry, guys. I will watch Fairy Tail one of these days. I almost started it this week. Almost. But then I was like, no, I need to finish rewatching Gurren Lagann. I can't. Like, I'm watching too many shows right now. Hold on. Let me tell you guys what shows I'm watching right now. I think I'm at 12 currently watching. If you don't follow me on Serialized, you should, because you can see like what anime I'm actively watching. So here's what I'm actively watching right now. Gurren Lagann, Bungo Stray Dogs, which I'm watching with my sister, Family Guy, which Family Guy is on there because it's like I'll turn on an episode before I go to bed and let it play while I'm getting ready for bed. Mission Yozakura Family, which I don't think Taiyo and Mutsumi are on this list, so I need to add them too. Oshinoko, Season 2, Pseudo Harem, Quality Assurance in Another World, My Hero Season 7, Wistoria Wand and Sword, Tower of God Season 2, and Alya Sometimes Hides Her Feelings in Russian. So I'm up to 11 shows right now. So I need to finish some of those before I start anything. Also, let's go. Another Yozakura Family enjoyer? Yeah! I'm working on a video for Yozakura Family right now. So I'm excited about that because I wanted to talk about it in a long form for so long. You started reading Pseudo Harem? Is it good? Does it get good? Like, I thought the first episode was good. I just felt like the pacing, I was being whipped around at 1 billion miles an hour. I haven't watched the second episode yet. The second or third episode. I'm behind. Zeke started Tower of God? Dude, Tower of God is good. I didn't like it at first because I tried watching it in 2020 when it came out, and I dropped it after like the first half of the first episode because I was watching it subbed and I didn't like it. And then I watched it dubbed with friends from church, and that's like one of our go-to anime now. The manga's a lot of short chapters. That makes a lot of sense. Tower of God, man, is good. I had a flip around on it. I'm really enjoying season 2 as well. So Pseudo Harem's a lot of short chapters. So it's like Komi Can't Communicate in a way where it's like really short snippet chapters. That would make a lot more sense as to why it felt like I was constantly being whipped around to a different story. That makes a lot more sense. Okay. Continuing on the Fruits Basket train. This guy and her. So here's the thing about Fruits Basket. If you haven't watched it and you watch it, they're going to talk about the Soma family and how everyone's like cousins. But don't worry, I looked it up. They're cousins in like an incredibly loosely connected way. Like they're really far apart. They're all part of the same clan, but the Soma clan is really like 30 different families. So they're not really related. It's just, I remember reading this long Reddit paragraph about it of like, well, back in the day, this is how families in Japan used to work. And culturally, it makes sense. It just sounds weird because it's something about the translated word of what they, like the Japanese word they use translates to cousin, but in Japanese, in the full context of the anime and the Japanese culture, it makes sense. Anyway, all that to say, this is the most mid relationship I've ever seen. This kid was a brat because he liked her, and she liked Toru, but he didn't like Toru. So he hated Toru because he liked her, and she didn't like that he didn't like Toru. So then he started liking Toru because, I don't know, mid. Anyway, the horse girl and... Is he a wolf? No, he was a cow. He was the bull because he had the nose piercing. That's right. I'm sorry, the ox would be the correct zodiac term. They were great. I really like their relationship. I thought they were good together. Not better than these two, but I thought they were good. This guy. Okay, let me go on a little rant here. Fruits Basket simultaneously has some of the best romantic pairings in like Toru and Kyo and the horse girl and the ox guy. And then there's the writer dude. Hold on. I need to know his name. What is his name? Fruits Basket. Old guy. No, not that guy. Shigure. That's what I'm looking for. Shigure and Akito, I think, is the worst part of the show. Because they're like okay, hold on. Not to prescribe. What is the age difference between Akito and Shigure? Okay. 16 years old. Or, I'm sorry. 6 years in between relationships is not that bad. But it's the way the show frames it. Is like Akito is this really young kid and Shigure is this really old guy. It's not pedophilia, but the way the show frames it would lead you to believe that if you didn't do any outside research. So that being said, trash. I don't like them. Moving on. I don't know what that one is. It looks like Joker Persona, but I know it's not. Yeah, I don't know that one. I thought it was Joker Persona, but it's not. Okay. Okay, what? What is his name? Futaro and Futaba. Is that her name? What is her name? What the frick is her name? Yotsuba, not Futaba. I was still on the Persona 5 train. So I'm putting this one in mid. Because if you haven't seen Quintessential Quintuplets, just take a break. And I'll do like a little clap when you can come back. Because I need to go on a tirade. I don't like Quintessential Quintuplets. And it's all because of this relationship. It's not because it's a bad anime. It's because I don't like this relationship. I legitimately do not think Yotsuba was the right choice. I don't care what anyone says about the foreshadowing and the like peculiarity of, well, she was always there for him. That's crap, and you know it. Yotsuba gets sidelined for 80% of the story. And they let you build up Miku and Nino and Ichika and the other one that I don't remember her name, but I really liked her. What is her name? She's the youngest. Itsuki. Yeah. Oh no, did I just? Oh, I thought I erased the progress of the tier list. That would have been bad. Yes, there was more build up for Nino, Miku, or Itsuki. Like, legitimately. Because they all were, like, progressing towards this goal. And it's like, the rug gets yanked out from under everyone. And it's Yotsuba. What? I legitimately don't think the author knew who the winning girl was when he started writing the manga. Which is, like, writing number one. You know where the end is going to come from. So, like, if you knew it was going to be Yotsuba the whole time, you should have made an effort to have her do more stuff. She didn't really do anything throughout the anime. She just kind of was there, and then you find out that she's the girl that he knew, like, when he was a kid. So, I don't know. It's mid. I don't like it. All right. Eren and Mikasa. Okay. Eren and Mikasa is kind of hard. Because I don't want to, like... I used to be a really good like Eren Mikasa shipper, and then I kind of gave up on it because I thought it was never gonna happen. I'm gonna put them in like high good because it was never like romantic until season 4. So I don't know. I don't know. It's not my fave. It's not. I'm gonna say no. We're gonna say good, but they can be like top of good because it's still a good relationship. But I think Eren and Mikasa. Okay, here's the problem. Isayama brother sister coded them for so long, and then yanked the rug out and was like, "Just kidding. It's romantic now." But you've spent like 3.5 seasons of it being brother sister coded. It's very hard for you to make the jump to romantic because that's like the sibling relationship is what you thought you were getting yourself into, and then it feels weird. So I don't know. That's odd. All right. So welcome to Hard Pass Tier. That's where we put all of our no. Above all else, Witch from Mercury was a pretty mid anime. What I will say is the best part is the most accurate part about Witch from Mercury is that you send conservative kids to college and they come out gay at the end of the process. That's the most accurate part of Witch from Mercury, because there's literally a line at the very beginning of the show where Suletta's like, oh, wait, because she wins like the fight and then she gets betrothed to Miorine or whatever her name is. And she's like, oh, well, like, we don't do that on Mercury. Like, that's not allowed. And the other girl's like, well, that's how it is here, so you'll get used to it. And I'm like, and she doesn't fight back at all. So, hard pass. No, thank you. I'm good. I haven't seen Inuyasha, so I can't do that one. I haven't seen, so I can't do that one. I'm hard passing that one. I'm sorry. I don't... Listen, like I did with Tengen, I don't do the same-sex relationships. I just don't. Like, it does not fall in my belief system at all. So, I'm going to say no. I also don't think they're super good together. But that's just me. I'm going to say don't know. I've never seen Sailor Moon. I'm sorry, guys. Don't know. Jeez Louise. Yuri on Ice. Get it? Because it's not a Yuri. It's a Yaoi. But his name is Yuri. There's a plant. Oh, dude. Are we going to get to even... Oh, there's only one Evangelion ship? Are you for real? I don't get to rag on Evangelion again? It's tragic. Miko Ino and... Why can I not remember his name? Yu Ishigami. I'm sorry. I mean, top tier, dude. Like top of top tier. That's another one where the development is really good. But I didn't think it was canon. Hold on. We got to do some research. Did Miko and Ishigami get together? Oh, this is probably spoilers, by the way, for Kaguya-sama, Love is War. So it's basically, okay, from what I read in the end of the manga, it was like, yes, but no. Like, yes, in the sense of it was implied. Like, it was never confirmed, but it was implied, which is apparently enough for this one. But we don't get Izuocha, right? Like, I don't know. I don't make the rules. Anyway. Ishigami and Miko, or Miko. Ishigami and Miko are great. I actually think they're better than Kaguya and Shirogane, but y'all aren't ready for that conversation. Speaking of which, Kaguya and Shirogane are right underneath it. But I still think their development is better. Because theirs is like, you get to watch them grow from actually hating each other to kind of liking each other to there's this really great arc of her trying to compete with the other girl. And like, it's just so good. And I need them to announce season 4. Because they left the anime onlys on such a cliffhanger with the movie because they imply that Ishigami and Tsubame did something over break and then they never continued. And I was like, what are you talking about? That's like the best part of the show. Where she's like, sorry, brief spoilers for Love is War, but this ties into why I like Ishigami. Tsubame is like, hey, we should sleep together after this party. And Ishigami's like, well, I like you. Do you like me? And she's like, well, kind of. And he's like, no. Sorry, I can't do that. Like, it's got to be an all-in type thing. And I'm like, Ishigami the king out here. And he walked away. And I'm like, good for him. So that's good. I love them. Kaguya and Shirogane are also really good. Another hot take. I think they kind of not fell off, but like, I don't know. There was something very different about the second half of the series after they got together. And I don't know if it's because they lost the battle aspect. Because the battle aspect was still there because you still had like other relationships going. And they're like, I love seeing the development of their relationship. But I don't know. Something changed. And it was so great. I still love the manga, but something was very different. All right. I haven't seen Kimi no Tokode. JoJo's. This is all the whole stream is a JoJo reference now. I'm assuming that's Jonathan and why can't I remember her name? What is Jonathan's wife's name? I legitimately don't remember Jonathan's wife's name. Is it Arina? Arina Joestar? Does that ring a bell? Jonathan Joestar. Wife. Arina Pendleton. I was right. I think they're great. Actually, no. Well, I'm gonna pump down to like mid of good. I think they're good. I really like their relationship, but we don't get enough of it. You know what I mean? And then we have Jonathan or Joseph and not Holly. That's his daughter's name. Hold on. Joseph Joestar wife. Susie Q, that's her name? What? What? Okay. Anyway, yeah, they're good but lower because Joseph cheated on her, and I know that's like how we get Josuke, and it's whatever. But still, also their relationship was not foreshadowed at all. I take that back. We're dragging this down. Yeah, no. I'm sorry. I'm leaving them there. Komi and Tadano. I'm going to give them bottom of great. I just wish it didn't take like 400 chapters for them to actually get somewhere. That's why I dropped the manga. Because I was like 20 volumes in on communication 370 and there was still nothing. Like it was just still the same slice of life stuff. And I'm like, we got to get somewhere, dude. I know the manga's entering its final arc, but like that just... It was just taking too long. I could not keep doing that. Then we got Koichi and this girl. I don't know. I'm going to put them in mid. It's okay. I have not seen this one. Not seen this one. I'm going to give this one, because I've only seen like half of Ouran Host Club. I'm going to give it mid for now, because I just don't think... I haven't seen enough, but I can still like put them on there. I really hope Alex isn't here for this part of the stream, because this is 7 Deadly Sins, and 7 Deadly Sins is like his top. Elizabeth and Meliodas. Every time I think of this, I get flashbanged by the one panel of Meliodas holding the sword, and he's like holding baby Elizabeth, like newborn Elizabeth, and is like, hands off my woman. And I'm like, that's all I can think of when welcome back. This is all I can think of when I think of Meliodas and Elizabeth, is just that one panel. Hold on. Let me find it. I need to stop looking stuff up on stream because I'm accidentally going to dox myself. And I need to just make sure I don't dox myself. This panel right here. Don't you dare lay your hands on my woman. That might not be the right line. But it's like he's got a newborn in his hand. And I'm like, this is so accurate. I love this so much. It's so accurate, which is why, going back, they're getting mid. Actually, hold on. They'll get good, but like, there. Because the Get Away From My Woman really bogs it down from being like really great. Because I like the dynamic of the cursed reincarnation type thing. Like, he lives this really long lifespan and she has the curse of like being reborn constantly and he has to watch it. I think that's great. I just think there was a better way to execute that without making Meliodas seem like a pedophile. It also doesn't help that he's like just a perv. Like, I think in another universe you could write that dynamic and that trope so much better if you take out the like pedophilic overtones and the perviness, because at this point he's like hundreds of years old and he's like getting handsy with a 17-year-old. It doesn't matter that the 17-year-old is the like 15th reincarnation of his one true love. That's not... The problem is it's a 17-year-old. Actually, maybe that's not how old she is. How old is Elizabeth? Not Meliodas. No. I need... What does Baron Trump have to do with anything? How old is she? 16! She's 16! That's even worse! That's even... I was being generous with 17. I'm just saying. He's like thousands of years old. How old is Meliodas? Let's see. Meliodas, 3,000 plus, and he's getting handsy with a 16-year-old. I'm not here to spread morality in anime. But that's weird, no matter which way you slice it. Continuing the trend, that guy and Deanne, what was his name? King and Deanne, at bottom of mid. Their relationship is not good because it involves like memory loss 5 times because the filler episodes had relationship development, but then because they're filler episodes, they had to get like reset the status quo. So you feel like you've gone through this whiplash. No, I don't like them. And I'm sorry, Bon and what's her face is another Elaine. I think that's her name. Bon and Elaine is another one where like the trope and the dynamics are great if it didn't have the pedophilic overtones of like She's a fairy. She could presume any form she wanted, because we see that King later on can look like an adult. And, like, his physical appearance can match his actual age. But she stays like a lolly child the whole time. And bonds this other immortal dude who's like 7 trillion years old. I'm just saying, Seven Deadly Sins has a lot of good, like, the dynamic is really good of like, oh, my one true love is now lost to time and I need to find a way to bring her back and, like, save her. Don't gotta make it pedophilic, though. That's all I'm saying. It doesn't have to be weird. No. Anyway, back to top tier. We got Mai and Sakata from Bunny Girl Senpai is another one that's up there. And the only reason it's up there, if you watch just the anime, I would say they're, like, really great. But the movie, the 2 movies that came out in the U.S. this year, what is it? Dream of a Knapsack Kid and a Sister Venturing Out. Those 2 movies really solidified to me how much Mai is invested in Sakata's family. And how, like, because a lot of romance anime don't focus on that aspect of, like, oh, let's like, you know, let's get involved in each other's personal lives. It's very, like, surface level, if you will. Like, you don't see Asuna. Well, I guess you kind of do. I don't know. There's just a different, like, deeper level that Mai goes through because she takes care of his sister a lot and, like, is very actively involved. And they have a lot of open communication. And it's just such a good example of a relationship. Hot dog. So good. They're top tier. They're like peak, bro. So, that's what I have to say about that. Okay. Don't know. Let me. Oh, there's another slot. Don't know. Armin and Annie. Dare I put them higher than Eren and Mikasa? Dare I put them higher than Eren and Mikasa? I think I do. I think I do dare. I mean, bottom of great, but still higher than Eren and Mikasa. Because I feel like there was actual genuine romantic development here. I'm also so down for the meme of Armin took everything from Bertolt, his memories, his powers, and his girl. I'm like so... I mess with that meme. I love that meme so much. So, I don't know. New Super Mario Bros. Wii? Dog. I love this song. Sorry, I had to take a vibe break. I love this song. Okay, continuing on. Don't know. All right, Yor and Lloyd going all the way up to top tier. Oh, well. Actually, I don't know. Now that I'm like looking at top tier, right? Why am I second guessing myself? I shouldn't be. They're better than Kirito and Asuna. Okay, that's a good spot. I feel better about that. It was that was throwing me off. Yor and Lloyd. Do I even really need to say anything? Like, It's Yor and Lloyd, dude. Like, peak. Sorry, did I miss? Peak. What? Anyway, love them. Yor is an icon. Lloyd is an icon. I know the manga is going to end with them actually getting together. We all know that's where it's going. Even though it's not over yet, that's where it's going to go. I don't know this one. Don't know that one. Okay. That is trash. I'm sorry. Misato and Kaji, L. Not a good relationship. I don't think it was... No. Not good. Not good. I'm not going to elaborate. Don't know. Don't know. Don't know. I haven't seen Yu Yu Hakusho, so don't know. Don't know. Light and Misa. I really need people to stop calling Light gay because he didn't interact with Misa. That just tells me you weren't watching Death Note. Light was not with Misa because he was interested in her. He was with her because it made the most sense to keep himself from getting caught. That's why. It's not because he was interested in her. And it's not because he wasn't interested in girls either. It's just because he was very self-centered and egotistical. Anyway, their relationship is good. It's kind of in the same vein as like C2 and Lelouch, where it's like they have a relationship where one of them is like, I'll give you my power if you stay with me. And the guy's like, okay, sure, I guess. I don't really care. I haven't seen Beastars, so I can't do that one. Don't know. Don't know. Is that... I'm sorry, is that Hunter x Hunter? That's Hunter x Hunter, right? That looks like Hunter x Hunter. But I don't know, I haven't seen it. What are you from? Oh, wait, that's Steins Gate, I think. I haven't seen that one. Oh, Your Name? Yo, we got a Makoto Shinkai movie on here for a Rizzle dog? For Rizzle? Let's go. Rare tier maker W. All right, the girl and the guy from Your Name. I'm going to say good, but like high good. Because I didn't really feel like Your Name was a romance. Like, I don't know. Am I off base for that? I never felt like Your Name was particularly a romance anime. I know I put it in my romance anime tier list, but I don't know. It didn't feel like the relationship, the romantic side of the relationship, was the forefront of that. You know what I mean? Like, it just didn't feel like that was the part. I don't know. That's just me, though. So I'll leave them in good. I legitimately don't know. Don't know. Don't know. Oh, yay. I get another chance to dunk on Your Lie in April. This is going at the top of trash. Actually, no, bottom, because bottom is worst. I hate that relationship so much. Ruined Your Lie in April. Either they should have been together from the beginning, or they should have not. The whole thing where she, like, dates his best friend because even though she's, like, secretly into him the whole time, I can't stand that. I genuinely don't like that. I think it's incredibly stupid. So there's that. I don't know. Wow, I'm really flying through these now. Don't know. All right, we got Subaru and Amelia. As I'm flying through these now, because they're like few and far between. Subaru and Amelia is... They're good. I like them. I think Amelia is the best part of ReZero. I don't like Subaru a lot. I've also never really liked ReZero. That's the problem. So, who's to say? I will say this to chat as we get closer to the end. If anybody has any couples that they think should be added to the tier list, I have a couple in mind. But if anybody has examples of a couple more that should be added, drop them in chat and we will add them in once I finish the actual tier list. So, drop them in. If I've seen the anime, they go on the list. If not, they don't. So, I have not seen Howl's Moving Castle. Oh, Tonikawa? Dude, hold on. They're also good. They're good. I wish their relationship developed a little more, but Tonikawa is a very wholesome anime that you don't expect much from Tonikawa per se. So you don't expect much from Tonikawa. A Silent Voice, again, this is another one that I heard, I think it was Christian Anime Podcast told me, he said that they focused on the romance more in the manga. It was something they didn't get in the movie. And I wholeheartedly believe that, because they had like a romantic subplot in the movie that lasted like 1/10 of a second, and then it was never followed up on again. So I'll say they're good. I wish I got more development out of it in the movie, though. Scott Pilgrim and Ramona Flowers. You put Scott Pilgrim on here, but not Simone and Nia? What? I'm sorry. That is such blasphemy to the highest order. I'm assuming this is an anime specifically, in which I will say it's good. I'll loop back to the other Scott Pilgrim ones. This is good. It's not the best it's not the best iteration of Scott and Ramona. I think the live action movie is still the best one. Miwa and Mechamaru. Wow, I didn't expect to see Jujutsu Kaisen here. I didn't know Jujutsu Kaisen was going to be at the function. They're actually probably... I'll give them like a high good because they're the only bearable part of the show. And I felt really bad when he died. Like 90% of the rest of the JJK cast. I love that as soon as they announced Jujutsu Kaisen's in its final arc, everyone... Or like the arc they're in right now was like the final battle. Everyone was like, yeah, because by the time it's over, no one's going to be alive. You're not going to have any characters left. And I'm like, I'm sorry, Geiji, that's bad writing if all your characters are dead. This guy and what's her name? Just mid. Not great. Okay. Okay, I will look at that in a second. The red-haired people from Horimiya, I think, get great. I like their relationship, especially in the missing pieces. It did feel like something that was missing. The brown-haired girl and the purple-haired guy from Horimiya are good. I feel like we haven't gotten enough of their relationship, and I haven't read more of the manga to see how things turn out. Haven't seen Kobayashi. Okay, Gojo and Marin is another great. Actually, I think they're better than Komi and Tada now. That's another one I dropped because I felt like we weren't getting anywhere. And I was like, alright, that's fine, I guess. Oh, Chainsaw Man? No, please. Please, not Chainsaw Man. Not Chainsaw, please, no. Hi, Leveling Gamer. Welcome to the stream. We're towards the end of the tier list, but if you have any couples that you think might not be on the list or you don't see on the list, feel free to drop them in chat. And I may or may not put them on the list. And then I haven't seen this one. So that's the end. For now. Because we have to add more. So I'm going to do... We're gonna hope. Anime. Looking up images on here is probably not a good idea. Okay, we're gonna go with this one. It's gonna be our ship image of choice. Actually, I'm not gonna do this over here because I don't know what files may end up doxing me. So we're gonna do this over here. And we're going to save. It's going to take a second, though, because all my stuff is shut off. Or my hard drive gets shut off. It's really dumb. Come on! What is taking you so long, bro? I can't move on. Okay, my bad. I guess that lagged the stream, so maybe we're not doing this. Oh no, why is the stream still frozen? Just call it a day. Why is my stream frozen? What happened? Okay. The stream froze, so I lied. Okay, it looks like we're back. Okay, we're good. Okay, so we're not going to do it that way. I have a better way to do it that's not going to completely destroy, like, nuke my stream. I'm just going to copy and paste the image into Canva instead. Because that is how I prevent my stream from getting nuked again like that. Oh, wait. I lied because I have to actually export it from Canva, which is going to do the same thing. So, could you guys hear me the whole time? Like, I'm assuming I was audible. Like, could you hear me or did everything cut out? Because what ended up happening, what happens is, and this is not, it's not in my control really, is I have a 14 terabyte external hard drive hooked up to my computer. And what happens is the hard drive, because it's externally powered and it has a physical disk in it that starts up. It's not like a little one. Is what ends up happening is it kicks off whenever I'm not using it. So then when I go to like save images like that to my computer, it has to boot up, but it freezes, it like hard locks my computer while it's doing that, which is what prompted the stream to lock up there. Was just trying to do that. So I'm going to bypass that by just copy and pasting into Canva. Okay, so we have Izuocha. I'm going to do Simone and Nia. Chainsaw Man? Oh, okay. Hold on. War Devil. Is she the one that explodes? No. Oh! What's her name? So it would be Denji. Is this a ship? Oh! Oh! No! Please, no! Not this one! No! I know who this is now. I can't do this. There's not even like it's not even like that I don't want to. It's that there's not a panel that I can put on stream. I can't do that. All right, you got me good. You got me good. I'll give it to you. That was good. All right, can I put Asa on here? Maybe? I love that Chainsaw Man is just Denji bouncing through girlfriends. That will never not be funny to me. I feel like I can't do this one because I haven't read the manga. It'd be different if it was like Denji and Makima, right? I can't do Denji and Asa because I don't know anything about their relationship. All right, put more in chat. I'm going to pull up Simone and Nia. Dude, this is another, like... Oh, I might go watch Gurren Lagann. Nia comes in the next episode. I might go watch it tonight when we finish stream. No, stop. Don't show me that now. I'm sad. Oh, here we go. Perfect. All right, we got to paste this sucker into Canva real quick. You might be thinking, why are you pasting them into Canva? Good question. It's because I have to format the image in the right little square. No. Here we go. Oh, there's another one that I was like, I need to put that on there. I spelled that wrong. It's okay, though. There was another one that I was like, how... You had more? Oh, my bad. My bad. My bad. Haruhi and Kyo. Is it Fruits Basket? Okay, my bad. Oh, no! Fine. Fine. I'll put it on there. You're not going to like where I'm going to put it, though. You're not going to... why did that not click in my head? Why did that not click in my head that that's who that was? Gosh, diddly darn it. You're not going to like where I put that. I'm just saying. Anyway. Alright, hold on. Good point. How is this one not on there too? I mean, I get it because it's not canon. It's just everyone's head canon. I thought it was from Fruits Basket. Because I was like, oh, Kyo, right? Jiro and Kaminari? Oh, good. I'm glad you're putting the My Hero ships in here. Because, like, none of them were in. I don't think we got a single My Hero one. I don't want fan art. I just want Jiro and Kaminari. They're definitely going to be canon in, like, the next 2 weeks. The images don't have to be super high quality, which is my favorite part. Because they're just going to get reformatted. Hagagure and Ojiro is another good one. I saw that in chat. Kaminari, Jiro. And then Bro, I don't like Haruhi. That's so valid. I don't like Haruhi either. Ojiro. How are we gonna quantify Hagakure here? Cause she's invisible. I guess we're just gonna pretend that she's there. Oh, what are the ones I posted on Twitter yesterday? Janice did a thing that was like, hey, put your ships in here, and I put like 4 in there. I need to find her. I just quote retweeted her before the stream. There we go. And then I go to her account, and then I find the post, because it was yesterday. I just need to find my own... Oh, I could probably go through my replies. That would make a lot of sense. Yeah. Because I put 4 in there, and I'm like, oh, I need to go back and find those 4. What were they? Was this longer than yesterday? Because we're getting like 3 days ago. Oh, here we go. Oh, Shikimori and Izumi are not on here. That is such an L. No Mutsumi and Taiyo. That's another L. Okay, hold on. I got 2 more here. Wait, I need to finish this one. Keep throwing them in chat, gang. I'll take them all. Just keep throwing them at me. We'll get them listed on here. Okay. And then we're going to paste the next one in. And once that's uploaded, we're just going to hit replace background. Bam. Oh, that's about to get the biggest S tier of my life. Okay. Downloading the next one. We're flying through them now. Okay, and this is... Oh, Colin's going to have so much fun with this one. Okay, and then I can just take this one of Shikimori and Izumi. There we go. I'm just going to compile like a bunch and do round 2. Okay. All right, what you got for me, chat? Fern and Stark, Freeman and Himmel. True. Thank you. Good choices. Good choices. Can I put Gojo and Utahime on here? Just to make people funny. Like... Okay, what did he say? Fern and Stark. Oh, perfect. They even pulled up the scene from the ball where they're dancing. Perfect. Fern and Stark is romance done right. Oh, I might need to watch that video. It's 10 minutes long? I mean, it's going to my watch later, though. Okay, I should still have that copied. We're going to do paste. Yep. All right, let me find Freerin and Himmel. Dude, Freerin and Himmel is basically hard confirmed. Like, he basically proposed to her in one episode. I don't know how you look at that and don't say, yeah, that's confirmed. Okay. I'll take like 5 more. If anybody has them. I'm trying to really rack my brain on ones that I'd be missing. There's none like from Demon Slayer that I'm missing. Me and Nurse Joy. Top tier. I'm sorry, Nurse Joy and my dying Pokemon. Okay. Yo, Christian Anime Podcast is here. Quick, before you go, drop a couple in the chat if you can. And I'll put them on the tier list. We're filling in the gaps of the tier list. Aqua and Kana? Dude, so true. Link and Zelda, it's not anime, but I'll give it a pass. Aqua Kana, baby, let's go. It's good because that means Akane is free for me. Aqua kind of fumbled there, I'm not gonna lie. I haven't watched the new episode yet. I'll probably watch it tonight before I go to bed. Aqua Kana. What was the other one? Hina and Hodaka. Dude, so true. Thank you. That is so based. That is such a good choice. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Link and Zelda. Like I said, I'll give it a pass. Actually, hold on. Jam, can you specify a game? Because there's a lot of different Link and Zeldas. I'll let you pick. I'll do this Hina and Hodaka one so I can do it real quick before he leaves. Just so he sees where it ends up. I don't need a crazy one. I just need a good one. No, none of these are good. That's not official. I know what's official and what's not. I've watched this movie and not. That's fan art, bro. There was a good one. I'll do this one. It's not an HD though, so it's gonna bother me. It's not an HD. How are there like none of these two? There's like good ones, but I'm worried they're too far apart. Hold on. I should have Weathering with You stuff in Canva already. Hard start. Okay, that'll work. And then I just got to zoom in real quick. Thank you for pointing out there was no Hina and Hodaka on this list. How did I miss that? I need to figure out how to do a video on Weathering with You because it's my favorite movie of all time. All right, yours is going to be the test subject so we make sure this actually works. Okay, hold on. We're going to make sure the system actually works. Oh, no. No. Okay, I don't want to... Oh, no, I bricked the stream again. Ah, dang it. I busted the stream again. Okay, wait, okay, we're back. Okay, we got Hina and Hodaka in here. It does work. The stream, don't worry. I scuffed it. My bad. I need to stop doing that. Okay, because we're back on here. I'm watching it over here. Okay, we're back. Okay. Hina and Hodaka. Really great. Top of really great, actually. I'll put them there. I'm going to be generous and say top of really great. It's so good. Especially if you've read the manga. I don't know if you've read the manga for Weathering with You. It's so good. It adds so much to the movie. And I can't wait to get the Suzume one, because they announced the Suzume manga adaptation, so I want to get that as it comes out. I also want to do the Silent Voice one, which I might pick up tomorrow because there's a sale, and I might try to get the first couple volumes tomorrow. So that's Hina and Hodaka. Thank you for dropping that in there. That was good. Tears of the Kingdom or Skyward Sword? I'll do Skyward Sword because I think that's the better Link in Zelda. I know that might be a hot take. I think Skyward Sword has the best Zelda-Link relationship. But this is the only game one I will let slide, by the way. Because it's technically not anime, but you requested, and I'm like, you know what? I'm feeling generous. I'll give it to you. This is the third time this song has come on. If I don't have anything to do with my desktop, it's fine. All right, see ya. Thanks for popping in and getting your thing on the list. Okay. There were other ones you said. Ash and Serena. Is that Pokemon? I haven't seen Pokemon. Yeah, I haven't seen Pokemon, so I can't put that one on there. I got Aquacana. All right. I'll let you pop in one more, Jam, if you have another one. Okay, we're gonna do those 5. And then 1, 2, 3. Oh, let me do 6. Yeah, okay. We got our second wave right here. I think that's everyone. I'm trying to like... Let me scroll through my wholesome posting on a... Let me scroll through the wholesome posting folder I have on my phone. See if I'm missing anyone. I mean, there's Xenoblade, but those characters don't count. I have not watched Food Wars, no. Oh, I could do Mash and Lemon from Mashal. I might do Mash and Lemon. It's not going to go very high. I could do Anya and Damien, but that feels weird because they're kids. Oh, I could do, Takagi-san and what's his name? The guy from Takagi-san. Okay. The kids from Takagi-san. I can do those. Oh, what was that? I'm sorry. What? Oh, that freaked me out. I'm sorry. I'm not even going to show you. That was freaky. Okay. I don't remember the guy's name, so it's just going to be the Takagi-san. Do we want to count? Okay, I was going to say, do we want to count... Do we want to count Aang and Katara? But I don't want to go down that rabbit trail because that opens us up to American shows. Nishikata. That's his name. That's his name. I'm going to put Mash and Lemon on here. I better not get spoiled. I better not get spoiled. I have not finished the manga yet. Okay, good. It looks like... Whoa. Does Lemon get to do something? That would be great. That sounds awful, but that's like... Legit. I love Mashal, right? I think it's great. I love the show. One of my greatest complaints, though, is that Lemon doesn't get to do anything. And neither does Finn. Lemon and Finn are great characters. The problem is they're the worst characters because they don't do anything. They legitimately do, like, nothing. And they never get to contribute to the plot, at least so far as I'm in. Oh, speaking of Alex Lee roles, I'm going to put Ginu and what's-her-face from Solo. Is another good one. Mash Lemon. Okay, let me find Jinwoo and Cha. Okay, but don't spoil me accidentally, bro. I mean, it's too late. I'm already getting spoiled. It's so weird. Oh my gosh, it's Jover, dude. Oh, thanks for giving me this panel off of Facebook. It's not very helpful. I think I'm going to get the solo leveling manhwa while I'm out tomorrow. I love Solo, dude. It's so good. I'm trying to find manhwa panels because I don't want to use just some random person's fan art. Because that feels disingenuous. Okay, we'll use this one because it's an official panel. Ba 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 ba. I gotta wait for it to finish uploading. Doop 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 doop. Replace. Ba ba da ba ba da ba ba. Okay. Bam. All right, this is Jinwoo Cha. Bam. Okay, let me come back to chat real quick. If I ever need more manhwa recommendations, send me some on Twitter. I need more. I like reading the fully colored pages. Villains is almost over? What? Already? That was quick. Well, maybe the manhwa was a lot farther ahead than the volume release. That would make sense. I really hope Finn does more later. It seems... Sorry, I'm just now reading through your chat. I hope Finn does more later. It seems like that's where they were going in the prep for the final arc. Okay, I got them. Okay. Unless there's any more that anyone wants to add, I'm gonna say we're done. And I'm just gonna bring in those three. Wow, we got a whole row out of it. That's crazy. All right. Let's rank these suckers and we'll be out of here. All right. So... Hagakure and Ojiro. I'm good. They're good. They're good. Good. Not great. Fern? No, this is not Fern. This is Frieren and Himmel. I'm gonna put them like up here with them. I really like their relationship, even though it's not canon. It's still really good. I really enjoy that part of it, that aspect of it. Aqua-kana is really great, especially if you like get into the subtle bit of the manga, at least a little bit that I know. They are really great. Love them. I think that I used to be an Aqua-akane shipper, and I still am. Actually, it's a lie. I'm not. I'm on Team Kana now. I like Akane. I really do. I like her character, but I think in terms of a matchup with Aqua, Kana's a better match. Fern and Stark is also going to be really great. Just the way they develop over the season is incredible. So they're really good. I need to pick up the free run manga. I might get that one tomorrow too. I did not think this stream was going to go this long. Bottom of Trash. I don't even want to say her name, because if I say it too many times in the mirror, she's gonna appear in my room and torment me. Dude, I want an Akane in my life too, man. That's where I'm at right now. I'm like, dude, I could use an Akane right about now. Haruhi and Kyogo's in trash, though. I don't even want to mention their name. The one video game character that gets a pass is Zelink from Skyward Sword. Top tier. That looks so out of place. Like, you have all these anime characters and then just, like, game screenshot. That's so funny. No, please. She can't endless 8 me. No, I can't do it. Shikimori and Izumi, I'm going to put in really great. Their relationship is solid. The manga for this one is over, and I think there's only 2 more volumes in the US. When does the last volume come out? I'm sorry. That thumbnail is so funny. I'm sorry. I just need to show you this thumbnail. Like, as I was looking for Jinwoo stuff, this thumbnail is so funny to me. I don't know. That was just really funny. Let's go to Amazon.com. I just want to see when the last 2 volumes come out. January 7th. Wow, what? Okay, what about volume 20? I don't want to know how it ends. I just want to know when the last volume's coming out. Oh, it's not up yet. How'd I get to shampoo? Okay, anyway. Not important. Moving on. Shikimori and Izumi is really good. I like their relationship over the course of the show. I think it's great. Okay. Kaminari and Jiro are gonna get high good. I think that's another ship that will be canon by the end of the manga in like 2 weeks. So they're really good. Simone and Nia, obviously top tier, bro. What you on crack if you don't think they're top tier? That is so good. Same. I'm just gonna go ahead and pull Izuocha up here. They're like top of top tier, even though it's not canon in the manga yet. We're putting them up there. They're good. Simone and Nia is top tier. I don't care what anyone says. So is Izuocha. I don't care what anyone says. That's how you do it. I'm really interested to see how I feel about Gurren Lagann the second time around. Because the ending really nuked it for me. But I wonder if now that I know it's coming, if I'll look at it differently. Because it won't catch me so off guard. You know what I mean? So that's my hope. Mutsumi and Tayo, also up here in top tier. They're getting a whole video on the channel. I'm working on it right now because I wanted to talk about Yozakura family. So they're incredible. I binged and caught up, or I basically caught up with Yozakura family this week. I am like 1 episode behind, I think. And I'll probably also watch that tonight. So, they're great. Love them. Jinwoo and Cha. Technically, I haven't gotten to their relationship yet. I'll say they're good for now. So, yeah, just throw them somewhere in the middle there. I like their relationship thus far. They're good. And then we got 2 more. Takagi and Nishikata are another good one. I'll put them right here. They're good. And then last but not least, we have Mash and Lemon, which is bottom of mid. I I can't validate putting them in trash because I think they're still better than these two. It's just my problem with Mash and Lemon is that their whole relationship is purely played up for a joke. It is legitimately just a joke. Like, she's definitely into him, and that's the gag, but he's not into her. But I know by the time we get to the end of the manga, they're going to be together. Because that's the whole reason the joke exists, was so that by the end, they end up together. So, that's all we added, and that's the end of the list. So let me... Nope, wrong button. Okay, we should be able to get... Yeah, there we go. We can get the whole tier list on screen right there. Bang! That's it. We ranked all of the anime couples. Wow, that was a lot. I don't even know how many we did. But we sure did do a lot. And not that long over time either. So, I'll take it. I think that was a pretty good tier list. So yeah, I'm gonna end the stream there. Thank you everybody for watching. I duly appreciate it. If you stuck around for the live and contributed to the list, thank you. I appreciate all of you. I know there's a lot of different things you could be doing with your Friday night or whenever you're watching this. So I appreciate you watching it and making it all the way to the end because that means a lot. So I don't think I'm streaming tomorrow. Probably not. I'll probably be here Sunday. Yeah, because I got to do another My Hero chapter. I'm 2 chapters behind, including the one that's coming out this week. So I got to do those. So I'll be here on Sunday. And then next week, we'll probably do another tier list because it's been a hot minute since we've done one. So, or maybe we'll do something different. I have a couple other ideas in mind. So yeah, that being said, if you watched the VOD, thank you for watching. Check out another stream if you want. Check out some content. But aside from that, I will see you guys in the next stream. Peace out.